welcome to you viewers. Welcome to yet another interesting edition of your program, How Program, Insight into Oyo State, as we highlight the activities, achievements and prospects of the Oyo State government. Worthy of mentioning is that this program is produced and packaged by the Oyo State Ministry of Information and Orientation. I am your host, Opeyemi Oguniyi. Welcome to the program. On the highlights for this week's edition, His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde reiterates continuity to enhance civil servants' performance through effective training. Similarly, the governor, Hearst Muswine leadership, reiterates commitment to building strong institutions. And on security updates, Oyo, Ogun states reassure adequate security during Yuletide. From the cultural scene, Iyake International Festival, Governor Makinde assures upgrade of the facilities to attract investors. And also, we have it that Oyo government received legal materials from the library of the late son, Jibola Olanipekun. Stay tuned for the details. The Joint Security Commission for Oyo and Ogun States last Thursday reassured residents and motorists of adequate security and safety of lives and properties, especially around the border areas and highways of both states during and beyond Yuletide. The committee gave the assurance while briefing newsmen after a security stakeholders meeting held at the Dominion University, Ibadan, along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Speaking on behalf of the committee, the Special Advisor to the Governor of Oyo State on Security, CP Fatai Owosheni, retired, and his Ogun State counterpart, AIG Olushola Subar, retired, explained that the meeting was necessary for the committee to review and harmonize its activities and also re-strategize to strengthen the security measures put in place for residents and people coming from the diaspora to enjoy Yuletide break in peace. The committee expressed its appreciation to Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State and his Ogun State counterpart, Prince Dapo Abiodun, for providing adequate equipment and supporting all the security agencies in their different states. It therefore implored residents of both states to be security conscious, adding that the security is the obligation of all.
The purpose of doing the appraisal is to also strategize so that we will not rest on our horse. Strategize for the Yuletide and beyond to see areas where we need to improve. And that is what we've just done. Strategies have been put in place in order to give confidence to the motoring public, especially people that are coming from diaspora for the festive period, that this axis in the southwest remains safe and secure, and that we do more, invigorate our measures to ensure that people come, enjoy their Christmas and New Year and beyond.
We have had peace in the last 1 year. The issue of banditry and kidnapping has reduced drastically on this axis. So I encourage them to continue. And I also pray for them and their families that God will continue to protect them as they lay their own life down for those of people living here and those who are traveling on the expressway.
The joint chairman also said that the committee was collaborating with the Dawn Commission to ensure safety of the whole Southwest, commending the security architecture put in place by the governors of Oyo and Ogun states for prioritizing security matters with the efforts of the Joint Technical Security Committee of both states. The Chancellor, Dominion University, Bishop Taiwo Adelakun, said their collaborative efforts and synergies had brought peace and reduced banditry, kidnapping and other social vices along the expressway, stressing the importance of states to work together.
Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has inaugurated 480 Amotekun Forest Rangers, promising that his government will continue to give priority attention to the security of residents of the state. He explained that plans are underway to establish airstrip in Igbeti and Otu towns, respectively, noting that the state government will also provide aircraft security gadgets to support and enhance security surveillance activities in the state. The governor stated this at the passing out parade of the 480 Amotekun Corps Forest Rangers held at NYSC Orientation Camp, Iseyin, Oyo State. Governor Makinde declared that he would approve hardship allowance for all Amotekun Corps, reiterating the commitment of his government towards supporting all security outfits in the state and prioritizing the welfare of workers. Governor Makinde thanked the security commanders, security agencies, Amotekun Corps, and all members of Oyo State Security Council for ensuring that the state is one of the most secure states in Nigeria. The governor also assured that the Amotekun Corps of adequate integration and sustainability of their jobs with the government, stating that the government will put in place adequate and appropriate modalities that will guarantee their jobs after expiration of its administration.
We identified security as one of the 4 major pillars of our administration. And when we asked the good people of Oyo State for the opportunity to continue in 2023, we maintained this focus on security in our roadmap for sustainable development of Oyo State 2023 to 2027. Since assuming office in 2019, we have continued to invest heavily to secure Oyo State by supporting our security agencies to carry out their duties efficiently and effectively. But we knew that more needed to be done to secure lives and properties. You will agree with me that one of the biggest achievements in security was the creation and operationalization of the Western Nigeria Security Network, codenamed Amotekun, by governors of the Southwest states.
Earlier in his address, the Commandant Oyo State Security Network Agency, codenamed Amotekun, Colonel Olayinka Olayanju, said the recruitment of the Amotekun Forest Rangers was to complement the efforts of Governor Makinde. He noted that the Rangers would keep the state safe and secure from increasing threats of kidnapping, banditries, and illegal mining in the forest within 24 hours of static and mobile patrol, ensuring safety of farmers and protection of natural resources from illegal exploitation. He equally commended the governor for supporting and prioritizing the welfare of the officers and provision of adequate equipment and logistic support since the establishment of the agency.
As you all know, security and welfare are among the most crucial responsibilities of any government. Without security, economic growth is stunted, livelihoods are jeopardized, and the overall standard of living will diminish. Recognizing this, His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, fellow Nigerian Resource Engineer, make security of Oyo State a top priority in his agenda. His Excellency understood from the onset that to achieve his vision of prosperous and secure Oyo State, we needed a robust whole of government and whole of society approach to security. This is what led to the establishment of Oyo State Security Network Agency, our beloved Amotekun Corps. This was also on the heel of the resolution of the 6 Southwest governors to ensure the security of life and property of their people. I'm proud to say that Oyo State stand tall in the attainment of that dream under Governor Seyi Makinde within the first 4 years of his term.
A suspended leak to attract more investors and enhance development around the tourism corridor of the state. The governor stated this last Saturday at the grand finale of 2024 Iyake International Festival, which was the 4th edition held at Festival Arena Tourism Development Center, foot of Ado Mountain, Ado-Awaye, Oyo State. Governor Makinde, who was represented by Commissioner for Culture and Tourism Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun, said the state had identified the revenue generation tendency of the Iyake Suspended Lake being the only natural one in the entire world, adding that the funding of the tourist center and others in the state would engender socio-economic development of the state. He added that his administration would leave behind good legacies for subsequent governments, calling on investors to partner with the government in promoting tourism to achieve the expansion of the state's economy. In his address, member representing the Iseyin-Itesiwaju State constituency at the Oyo State House of Assembly, Honorable Dele Adiola, commended the state government for voting funds to revolutionize Iyake Suspended Lake in the 2025 budget, urging private investors to invest in the site. Earlier in their separate goodwill messages, the Aseyin of Iseyin, His Royal Majesty Oba Sefi Oyebola Adeyeri, and the Honor Onibudo of Igboho, His Royal Majesty Oba Abdulrasheed Adetoyese Anikulapo Jayola, appreciated Governor Makinde's vision in promoting culture and tourism sites for the economic prosperity of the state. They both enjoined citizens of the state to uphold tradition and culture so as not to go into extinction, while calling on investors to support the government in its developmental strides. They urged the government to improve accessibility and relaxation spots at the tourist center for improved internally generated revenue. Also in his message, the royal host, the Alade of Ado-Awaye, His Royal Majesty Oba Reverend Ademola Folakanmi Olugbile Makunle Doye II, appreciated Governor Makinde for his unprecedented achievements in the state. He assured investors of maximum profits of their investments. Earlier in his welcome address, the chairman, Planning Committee, Mr. Bola Olalere, said the festival aimed at showcasing and celebrating Iyake Suspended Lake and other wonders on Ado Mountain. He lauded Governor Makinde's efforts for prioritizing tourism and endorsing the festival, seeking for more attention to the physical development of the tourist site to make it a world-class tourist attraction and destination. The unwavering commitment of Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde to workers' welfare is born out of his utmost belief that workers are worthy of their wages. The Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Prince Dotun Oyelade, stated this while playing host to Oyo State TUC Chairman, Comrade Bosun Olabiyi, in his office. The Commissioner noted that the present administration, since inception, has been implementing policies that positively impact on the entire workforce of Oyo State, adding that the Governor's recent approval of 80,000 naira minimum wage without negotiation with labor union was another testament to his unwavering commitment to civil servants. Prince Dotun Oyelade disclosed that the National Bureau of Statistics had rated the state government as the most worker-friendly, adding that the state has consistently paid over 4 billion naira monthly as workers' salary.
Actually, would have been prodded that has decided, has been doing it consistently, paying over 4 billion naira every month for as welfare packages, to workers in the state. If you multiply that by 12, you get what you have. So an administration that pays about 50 billion naira every year for workers and still counting, because we are not even yet talking about the 80,000 naira minimum wage.
Earlier in his remarks, the Trade Union Congress Chairman, Comrade Bosun Olabiyi, said he came on behalf of the union to extend his appreciation to His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde through the Ministry of Information for his kind gesture towards Oyo Workers First with the recent approval of 80,000 naira minimum wage, done without stress or negotiation with the union leaders.
Thank His Excellency the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Ushe Makinde, for his kind gesture towards Oyo State workers. I've told people at several fora before that it's difficult now for us labor leaders in the state not to become a spokesperson because of what he has been doing for us over the series of time. If I can go into it, all the recent recruitment, conversion of people that are not permanent staff into becoming permanent staff, if I could go into it, people in Oyster, some of them used to be ad hoc staffs before, brought them into the mainstream of Oyo State and deployment. We saw them, but we were really surprised when he informed us about the new minimum wage that he wants in Oyo State. It wasn't as a result of any negotiation. So they are seeing what is going on in all other states. River State, 85, Lagos, 85, Kogi, 73, some other places, 70, 75, like that. And he said, he would like to do something good for his people too. And he told us, 8,000 naira. And immediately we were able to say that truly he has the people on his.
Comrade Olabi, who also noted that the governor's approval for the conversion of ad hoc staff to permanent workers, said the governor has proven to be a good and compassionate leader for resolving all issues among the labor leaders in the state. The TUC leader was accompanied on the visit by the Association of Senior Civil Service of Nigeria, ASCSN, State Secretary Comrade Babatunde Mustafa, and the TUC Organizing Secretary Comrade Jeremiah Amao. Up on this week's edition of the program. Thank you for staying tuned all this while, and we appreciate your listenership. Let us do it together again, same time, same station, next week for more and fresh insightful editions. And until then, I remain Opeyemi Oguniyi. Stay blessed.
Ìjọ máa tẹ̀lé àjàdàkùn gbòógì lérò fún mi dàrẹ́ àdèkódé challenge àdàgúrú maraji àwọlé pẹ̀lú bugatti àǹkárá lórí fàṣásì ìdí ń bẹ ní Ìbàdàn.